Just floorboard it!
Product may not work. Product is only sold at garage sales. Product is not available in most states, countries. Product only available on planet Earth.
1, 2, 3, 4, let's work on the Ford! 1, 2, 3, 4, let's get limbered up! You say you're worried about financing? There's no need to worry. We take cash all day long at Rick's Rusty Wrecks. Ford, a better idea. Welcome to RCindustry. Hey, it's Rick here, and today we're going to see if we can get some brakes on this old limelateda. The old LTD, the green beat up piece of, whatever. Yeah, baby. It's a 4-door. It has a thrust sticker on the window. It can't be all bad. Did I tell you it doesn't have any brakes? Brakes could be overrated. However, if we're ever going to get this thing to see if it'll do a burnout, we better get some brakes on the front end of this thing. Because I'm telling you, it's a little scary when you try to drive it with no brakes. It's kind of big and it's got the Ultra Glide ride. You ever had one of them cars? Yeah. Yeah, this is one of them right here, baby. A 1976 Ford LTD. No, seriously, guys. Thanks for coming along today. We are going to try to replace this master cylinder on here. I want to get the new one out, and we'll bench bleed it. And you guys have all seen that. You know how to do that. And then we're going to see if we can break this one loose, You know how those are. We may have to get the torch and heat up the fittings. I don't know. The master cylinder's got fluid in it, and when you push on the brakes, it just goes all the way to the floor. And if you pump them a whole bunch of times, you can kind of get one of these front calipers on the disc brakes to lock up. It doesn't slowly, So, yeah, something's not right in there. And I suspect, since the pedal just pushes right on through, that's been my experience, that the old master cylinder is wore out on the inside. So I went down and got one, and we're going to put it on. Alright, show you more. I don't know about where you're at today, but I'm telling you, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning. So see if I can zoom this in. It really doesn't show up on here, but she looks pretty nasty outside. Oh yeah, just drive right on through there, I would. Yeah, see that dark cloud right there? Well, we'll see. We're going to try to work on this thing. Alright, show you more. Now, I know a lot of you talk about brakes are overrated, but I think we need some brakes. So, we're going to take this thing off. Now, I'm going to try to loosen these up with my line wrenches. They don't look corroded too bad, so maybe they'll come loose. If not, we're going to take the torch and heat these up a little. And then we're going to take a 9/16 socket and this big Huntingbird extension. We're going to stick on here and screw this bad boy off of there. So, alright, let's see what we can get done here. So the first thing we want to do, let's see if we can get these loose. Might help if we get the right size. Oh boy. Hey, just work it nice and slow. You don't want this thing moving, because if it does, it's going to bind and could twist that off. And then you got a whole nother episode. Right here on RCindustries. Excuse me, are you that guy on YouTube? Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm going to fast forward through this because I don't really think any of you want to see this. Alright, show you more. Okay, we got that thing loose out of there. There's that junk pile. Throw that over there. Well, I got to thinking after I threw that thing over there in the bushes, you know, going for that dramatic effect, that maybe we ought to match it up here and actually see if it looks the same. Because just because the auto parts place says it's the right one, that don't mean it is. Let's see here. Oh, it ain't the same at all. This one's all rusty and ugly, and this one's pretty shiny. So, now one way we can tell if these fittings are the same is we'll run these little plugs in there and make sure they fit. There's some instructions in there too, but yeah, I'll probably have to look at them. Not! Okay, so those screw right in there, and that screws right in there. So, let's go over here, pop this plug out. Let's make sure, I want to wipe that off. Make sure this screws into this one. And it does. Make sure this one screws into this one. And it does. All right. So, then we've got to look at the back side here. Kind of get an idea. That looks the same. And it appears it does. Let's see here. Yeah, I believe that's the same. My only concern is the none of these auto parts anymore want a core for anything, and that always kind of concerns me because where is this made at, you know? And is the spec correct? So has a lot of warning. Use .3. Fill cat, blah blah, keep clean. See if it says where it's made at. Stop, warning! Warning, Will Robinson. Oh, I guess I just showed my age. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, doesn't say anything on there about this box here. It's 100% factory tested. Bleeder kit, we got one of them. Let's see, quantity 1, yeah, California, Proposition 65 warning. I'm sure that's important. It probably is if you live in California. There we go, made in China. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, but, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, let's see if we can get this thing put in. Show you more. Okay guys, well we're going to bench bleed this a little bit, and I took some precautions here and laid me out a blanket back here on the convertible because I don't want brake fluid all over the paint. Got the t-shirt on that one. Let's pop this off of here. Oh boy, I don't know, that's a cross between spearmint gum and outhouse or something. I'm not sure what that smell is. Alright, let's take these plugs out of here. Throw them in here. This is kind of my brake bleeder kind of kit. So I got several different sizes of these little doodgy whoppers. So let's see which one feeds in here, or which one threads in here. Whatever, feed, thread, something. Yeah. And let's see if this little one goes in here. Yeah, I believe that one will work. Guys, this is the way I do it. This does not mean that this is the way you should do it. But if I can get the air out of this, hopefully I can get the air, or hopefully there won't be much air in the rest of it. So this little clip clips on here. And then these little things, you want to stick these down into the fluid. And what you're going to do is pump the air out of this cylinder that's in here. And this is a dual master cylinder, which is pretty much what's on anything that it was ever built in my era. So let's put some fluid in here. Okay, so I just got me a little socket, or a little 1/4-inch drive extension here, and I'm going to push this in real slowly, like as if I was pumping the brake or pushing on the brakes. And so you watching there, we should, once we pump some fluid through here, we should get some bubbles out of it. So I'm going to hold this down. See those bubbles? There, it pulled it through almost all the way. Yeah, the bubbles are, it's bubbling up through right there. So it's trying, there's a chunk of air in here yet that's locked in this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take this loose and put the plugs back in this, and then we're going to transfer it to the car. Alright, show you more. I know I've talked about this before on this channel, but does anybody know where I can get my Craftsman? Or can I get a rebuild kit for it? The gear is messed up in here. And I really like this wrench. I've had it for years. And somebody told me to go online, and I found a 800 number, and that just leads you down a rabbit hole. And then one forum I looked at said you can take it back to Lowe's and get you a replacement, but Lowe's tells me it has to be an identical, they still have to make this identical tool, and they don't make this V44975. So it sounds like it's just a scam. I don't mind to pay to get it fixed if I knew how, where, who or where to get it done at. So drop me a comment down below and tell me about this 1/2-inch Craftsman ratchet. Alright. Okay guys, basically what I'm going to do is just the reverse of what I did taking this off. So let me just get that done and we'll go from there. Alright, show you more. Okay, so we got that on there. Well, let's pop the top off of this. Pop the top again. Okay, there we go. All right. Top this off a little. Now I'm sure there'll be a little air in there, and if you got somebody that can help you, you can bleed the rest of this out. Well, we're going to have to get some more Dot 3. Take 2. New can of Dot 3. So it's supposed to be. Let's see if we can successfully pour this all over the frame, and there. That ought to be egads plenty. Secure your lid back down on here. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see if we got any pedal. Oh yeah. See, we didn't. That thing just go to the floor before. Just floorboard it. Oh yeah, we got pedal now. So maybe we'll have brakes. I don't know. Well, let's see if we got any brakes. So we may have to bleed the whole system. That ought to be exciting. Well, we're getting closer, guys. Anyway, and tell me what you think about these intake air breather thingies. This one is an Eldebrock. It's got a place for our vent so we can, you know, pull some stuff through the PCV valve. And then there's this one that I think is cool looking. But we're going to do a little modification here to get that to hook up so it can bring in, you know, blow by and burn that. But this one's cool because, you know, not only does it say forward, but, you know, it's clear. I mean, that's got to add 15 horsepower right there. Anyway, guys, you tell me which air cleaner you think you ought to, or you? No. You tell me which air cleaner you think I ought to put on the old limelateda. Anyway, thanks for coming along, guys. And, you know, we still ain't got this thing where I'm secure with the brake. So we'll figure out what's going on. I think we're going to have to bleed the brakes, or else this new master cylinder don't work. One of the two. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share. And thanks for the subscriptions. We're up to 1,011, I think, as of this morning when I made this video. So this video should be coming out Saturday. You know, who knows? We are going up to World of Wheels up in Indianapolis. I've talked about it before, that my uncle used to drag race and all that kind of stuff, and a big Mopar guy. And anyway, he would have been proud of the CrustyChrysler. I wished he had been here when I had that car, because I think he would have really liked it. But anyway, I digress. Going up there Saturday, so if I see some of you up there, this video won't come out till Sunday, but hey, hello. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Be sure and like and share. And as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby. Run, Tallulah, run! Hi, baby.